crazy.
The devil was busy, wasn't he?
Crazy. They didn't want me on here.
So listen, the first thing I wanted to say was thank you so much for sitting down to answer the fans' questions. So many people hit me up and was like, when you having J Malcolm on? I was like, mind y'all business. We know what we doing.
Right. Most definitely.
So what I'll do is I'll start off asking one of my questions, and then I'll get into the fans' questions, and then we'll kind of go back and forth between my questions and their questions, okay?
All right, cool.
So the first question I have is, how did you get started in photography, and how long have you been doing it?
I first got started it been 13 years ago, actually. And, I got into it. Basically, we had our little car organization, Young Stoners. A lot of people probably remember that. And back in 2007, around that range, we was always into the cars and stuff, and the big wheels and the motors and all that. So I bought me a camcorder, and like I done told this story before, I actually spent I had my little income tax. I spent my last $341 and bought a little camcorder, and I just started recording when we were pulling up at car shows and, just some of everything, showing out and all of that, and it just progressed, and I got more serious about it and started learning, like, actual videography. So it's been about 13 years now.
Wow. So this is a good question. Where are you based out of? Where are you from?
I'm from Monroe, Georgia, Walton County. Based out of Georgia, pretty much. I still stay in Georgia. I don't stay in my hometown no more, but that's where I'm from. I'm from Walton County. A lot of people used to think I was from Atlanta because we was always up there. We was up there with MJ, Stunt World, and Georgia Toys and all them. So we from the country, though. We some country boys. I'm a country boy. I'm from the country, so about 40 minutes. It's about 45 minutes from the east side of Atlanta, my hometown. So
they thought that because of your accent. All you guys from up that way, you guys have that southern twang, and we can,
most definitely.
What is your favorite type of show to attend? Do you prefer races or car shows?
Races or car shows? I like races. I like races. I started out in car shows, but even then, I used to look forward to the showing out and stuff. Like the donuts and hitting it at the end of the car show. So I like action.
So do you own a big wheel car and do you race one?
I'm building one, which is a budget. It's a budget big rim car I'm building right now on my vlog channel. And racing it, a lot of people think I'm gonna seriously race this car. I'm not gonna seriously race that car because the motor. It's a mild setup compared to a lot of the people in the game. So, but I'm gonna race. I'm gonna put it on the track here and there, just to have fun. Cause that's why I want to bring it back to having fun, not being all serious and all of that. So
you're breaking up just a little bit. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
All right, I just I'll try to compete.
Okay. What is your favorite car to photograph? Do you have a favorite car in the big rim world that you just like, oh man, I can't wait to shoot this car, or I love shooting this car?
I like to do everything. I just like the creativity in every ride, no matter what it is. So as far as photo.
Yeah, you started breaking up more. I'm not sure what happened. But at first you were really, really clear, but now you're breaking up really bad.
Well, I don't know. I'm actually in a parking lot. The weather bad and stuff, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay. We're going to try to get through it. Listen, if you break up too bad, you have to agree to come back on.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
All right. So, what do you think is the reason that when we go to big rim shows, they wait all day to race?
Organization, basically.
Oh no, we can't hear you.
Oh, let me see. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, but I said it's basically organization. If the races were conducted like I would say more serious grudge races, then be waiting all day. Like they need to start putting a time on the race, like not just locking in a race, like 7 o'clock. If you don't, you lose your punk out money. You know, if they start doing it like that, then you won't have people waiting all day, and it'll be a schedule. And you know, you got to be in the stage lanes by a certain time or something, and get to it.
So you think it would serve them better to just lock in?
What was that?
So you think it would serve them better to just lock in?
Yeah. Well, not just lock in, but lock in and put a time on it. Cause I mean, I give people that they locking in. You know, some people do lock a race in, but they don't put a time on it. So you know, you don't put a time on it. You can wait till the end of the event to race, and by then, you know, people done got frustrated because they done went the whole entire day and haven't seen that. So, like, if me and you go in the race and we say, hey, we're gonna lock in heads up for $5,000, we need to say, one of us need to step up and be like, hey, well, we need to run by 7 o'clock.
Right.
Be in the lanes by 6 o'clock, run by 7. You know, be more specific about the lock in.
Right. What do you think? This is a two-part question. What do you think is helping big rim racing, and what's hurting big rim racing?
It's helping. Well, what's hurting it is the organization, basically. That's what's hurting it. Cause last year, you know, I kind of took a break the second half of the year because of the organization and stuff. But if it was more organized, like me and you were just talking about the lock-ins, that'll help big time. Now, what's helping it, I think just people going out there, you know, and bringing action. The ones bringing action, and you know, the media outlets like you yourself, or you know, G Dog, Mr. G Body, just a whip addict. Everybody putting it out there for the world on like a international level, because that's what level it's on, to grow the culture, you know, to grow what's going on, because it's turned into something bigger than what everybody probably even saw it turning into. So I think that's what's helping it big time, you know. So shout out to all the shooters and media outlets and platforms, and, you know, like I said, yourself, KP and stuff, bringing stuff to light and all of that. So I think that's helping it big time. And the races, they're bringing action, man, you know, out there putting on a show on Instagram and all that. So shout out to everybody. Everybody throwing in a helping hand on it.
What is a little known fact that people, or a fun fact that people would be surprised to know about you?
Oh, let's see. Man, I ain't thought about that one. Oh, let's see. A known fact, people will be shocked. I don't know. It's so hard.
Like, so for instance, an example, CEO Larry told us he flies planes. Easy Money told us that he used to be in a step group in school. So something that if you didn't tell us, we would not know.
Oh, okay. I got some. I know how to play the trumpet. I can play the trumpet. A lot of people probably didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, I can play the trumpet. Yep. Meant some music.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Nobody would never thought that.
When you started all those 13 years ago, did you ever see your brand going to where it is now?
No, I didn't at all. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it shocked me to be where it's at now, cause I I never saw this coming. I really didn't. I do it because I really love it. I mean, I'm passionate about what I do. I'm real passionate about what I do. So, I ain't see it coming at all.
Do you ever sit back and say, dang, do you ever sit back and reflect on where it was and where it is now, and just like, man?
Oh yeah, all the time. I do it every day. Every day I wake up, like I really think about it, and I be like, man, I thank God, and I'm a God-fearing man, and I'm real grateful. I'm real grateful because it's like living a dream. Living a dream every day, and that's why I do what I do. I try to go beyond being a videographer and spread the love and spread the blessings and all of that. So, and try to give the game out because somebody else can do it. There's a lot of people, probably want to be in this position. So I try to tell them how to do it.
Do you think where do you see big rim racing in 5 years?
5 years. Honestly, I see it on the big screen. I see it on the big screen, or somewhere major. That's where it's going. I pay attention to everything going around, even the small stuff. So I see it on the big screen, like whether it's as a whole or it might be one or two people. But I see it on the big screen.
Well, they're definitely gonna have to pitch something with the shooters in there now, because y'all got to be in there.
Oh yeah, most definitely got to put the.
Look, you say Monroe, Georgia, stand up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, could you? What advice would you give to an up and coming shooter who wants to be in this car culture?
Advice: stay consistent. Like, stay consistent. That's what I stress a lot to people. A lot of people, they'll wake up hype. They wake up hype in the morning, and then 3 weeks later, their energy gone. Like, you gotta have that same energy and always stay hungry, and then you'll elevate to the next level. Like, keep the same energy, even if you quote unquote make it, still have that same energy. If you 5 years in and you make it 100,000, still have that same energy and keep going hard and stay hungry, because anybody can do it.
That's a great answer. How do you balance photography, videography, being a shooter, going to races with personal or family life?
Well, I done got pretty good at it now. I mean, cause a fact about me too, like I've been an entrepreneur for about 5 or 6 years and stuff. So, when you first go into entrepreneurship, that's one of the main things is making a schedule, setting a schedule. So the way I balance it, I got myself a schedule set out. Like, I got certain hours I edit, or a certain time of the day. Like, I don't edit through the day. Like, I don't edit no videos through the day. I always go in at night when my little girl settled and my wife done laid down or whatever. Then I go in there and I go edit and I pull them late hours. And then as far as shooting, filming events, they're pretty easy because it's just weekend stuff. And most of the time I take my family with me. Like, if I'm going out of state, or if I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days or the whole weekend, I just bring my family with me.
All right, we were doing well, and then you started breaking up a little bit. So I heard you say you have been an entrepreneur. You want to expound on what you do outside of the car culture, or would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I'm into the stock market. I'm about to get into real estate. Just consultation. Helping people.
Wait, you're going in and out, so we really can't make out what you're saying.
Oh, can you hear me now?
No, not really. You're breaking up now. Okay, that's better.
It's better.
Mhm.
All right. But I was like, I'm in the stock market. I'm getting into real estate. I'm in the consultation. It's a lot of little stuff. Anything entrepreneurship, I'm into it. Motivational speaking and all of that. So I do a lot of things trying to push people to do better.
So you're pretty much a jack of all trades.
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything.
See, that's a little known fact. So you say you do stocks, you're into real estate. That's dope.
Yeah, I do some of everything. I do
everything. All right. So he said, J. Malcolm, keep pushing, homie. You inspire a lot of people.
Hey, I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate everybody, for real. Everybody.
Someone said they can't wait to see the box Chevy on the turntable in Summit.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming, man. Them people just subscribe to my vlog channel, Summit Racing. I mean, little stuff like that make my day, because you don't ever know who watching. You know, Summit Racing a huge corporation, so you don't even know who watching. And I really claim that. I see it on my channel, like, that box Chevy gonna be on that turntable. Like, we trying to.
You know, I tell people all the time, it's the power of positive thinking, and that the tongue is a powerful thing.
Oh,
when you speak it into existence, my mom thinks I'm crazy. I tell her every single year. I don't make New Year's resolutions, but I tell her every year I'm gonna make $1 million this year. And she like, I tell her that every single year, so that way when I do make $1 million, she ain't surprised.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna get it too. You gonna get it. Long right. For real.
Right. What do you think about big rim racing? So what was the best year ever in big rim racing for you?
Got a call. I'm clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Best year ever. Probably 2018. 2018 to me, like, it was going down. And that's why I was there when it comes to big rim stuff. It was going down 2018. Now last year it kind of slacked a little bit. Like,
it was garbage. Let's just be honest.
I'm gonna keep it real. It's slack. So that's why, if y'all watching, that's why y'all start seeing me at big rim events like most of last year. Cause I was like, man, y'all know I cover both. I cover small tire grudge events and I cover big rim stuff too. But 2018, yeah, it went down.
I couldn't remember whether it was 17 or 18. So yeah, that was the year Macho was a rookie, right?
Yeah.
18. Yeah. Oh my God. It was a great year.
Yeah.
I spent so much money traveling that year, but I had so much fun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
19 was, I retired from big rim racing in 19.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, you ain't retiring. I'm like, I'm retired.
Yeah, take a break. Yeah, take a break.
It was just not right. Like, I don't know what happened. What in your opinion happened in 19 that made it just like?
Man, they keep calling me. I'm gonna have to cut the phone. But I can't put my hand on it. You know, I ain't really just look back on what happened, but I can't really put my hand on what happened, cause I need to go back and just think about that for real, cause I don't know. I ain't thought about it.
Yeah, I think it was a host of things. I think it was all the bickering and going back and forth. I think it was. I just think a lot of it stemmed from the bickering and going back and forth. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Someone said Dumpmaster went to jail. That probably had a hand in it. Last year was just like not a good year. It was just
no, it wasn't. It wasn't for real.
Right, too much talking, not enough racing. It was just like, you know what, I'm over this. I'm done.
And see that talking? That's where the lock-ins come into place. Like, everybody that watch me too, they know I really race. Like, I do real deal racing too. I've been doing it for years. So, I mean, if they put those times on the lock-ins, like, hey, you got to be in the lanes by this time, and we got to run by this time, it'll be taken a lot more seriously, because you know the rules. I mean, don't nobody want to give away $300 or $500 punk out money just cause you went in the lanes on time, or you went in that water box at 8:00 when y'all set that time. Cause if you ain't in that water box, you got to give that money up. You know the game. You know what you're getting into. So if they do that, it'll cut all that out.
Oh, this is a good question. What do you think they could do to prevent people having shows on the same days?
You honestly, to be honest with y'all, where the game at, racing period, you can't stop that. Like, especially where we at, in the South, cause we racing all year long. It's hot. I mean, it's so many tracks within a 100-mile radius. It's kind of hard to stop that. But now with the big rim, on the big rim side, it can be controlled if people just communicate with each other. Cause you got pretty much the same promoters throwing the racing. Like, you don't have a lot of new promoters popping up. So if it was just communication, then you can fix that. Cause I mean, truth be told, it's not a whole lot of big rim events. I mean, just yet. You know, like, you got the traditional racing. It's something going on every weekend somewhere between the Carolinas or Georgia, Alabama. It's something going on every single weekend. And it ain't like that with big rim racing. So if the promoters just communicate with each other, then I mean, you can fix that problem.
Right. And then it makes the fans sometimes feel like they have to make a choice. You know, like, you may like Dump Master, and then you may like Blue Magic or Two Fly, and they're separate. Who you gonna choose to go see race?
Yeah,
you know, so that's a big issue with a lot of fans.
Exactly, that's true. That's true.
What do you shoot with? What is your camera of choice?
I'm a Canon guy, and I like Panasonic. Like, I right now I shoot with a Canon 80D, and I was shooting with a Panasonic GH4, because, you know, I bought it because it was the first little DSLR style camera to shoot 4K. But I recently, if y'all watch my channel, I gave that to my fam. I let him have the camera because he came back in the game and stuff. So I downgraded and gave him the souped up camera. So I just shoot with an 80D now.
Well, that was dope for you.
Oh yeah, he been supporting me for the longest, so it was only right. You know, he told me he getting back into the big rim world and stuff, the game, cause he an OG in the game too, old school Kings. If people know their history, so I gave it to him. Man, I want to see him shine too.
What originally got you into wanting to be a car photographer?
It just kind of happened. It just kind of happened. I mean, it go back into, you know, you don't know what you like until you try. Just be honest. We don't know what we like. We might like a lot of stuff until we try it. So it went from filming, you know, trying to create our own DVDs and get our name out there to I really liked it. So it was just one of them things. I mean, I tried it and I ended up liking it. I mean, it was something I'm passionate about. So that's how that happened.
That's a good question. They said, do you think you'll bring back Grudge Racing Unchained to YouTube?
I'm working on it. I'm working on that. The reason I took that away, well, off top, people will say YouTube. I mean, YouTube is strict on stuff like that, because the whole reason I started this series was to show people real grudge racing. Like, it ain't always pretty. I mean, yeah, sometimes people talking junk, you know, just for entertainment, but sometimes these two guys arguing like they really don't like each other. It's a real grudge. So that was the whole purpose behind the show, and the show would show some of that sometimes. Like, these guys be in each other's face and all that. But then I started getting little comments and messages like, man, you know, I watch with my kids and stuff like that. And that kind of hit me. And, you know, I kind of toned it down. I toned it down the way I edit and the stuff I show. But I'm working on something right now. Pretty much in short answer, yeah, it'll come back. It'll come back in a short answer, but it's gonna
be YouTube has where you can put on now that it's not for kids. So you know, if you choose to watch it with your kids, you know, for the most part, like, I feel like I'm sure our kids have heard worse, and especially if
exactly.
Right. and especially if they're into racing, they hear all type of stuff.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, I think it's great that you want to be respectful towards whoever had those comments, but at the same time, it's like Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yeah, it's real.
So I think if people were enjoying it and people were watching, then why stifle your creativity for, you know, if the masses were watching, why stifle your creativity for those few? You know what I mean?
It wasn't all that too. Like I said, it was YouTube at the time. YouTube played a part, cause you know I've been on YouTube and saw all the changes. Like when I first started my account, I signed up for YouTube 8 months after the site first launched. So I've been on it a long time. I seen all the changes in YouTube. At that time, they was in a place where they were locking down, like they would kill your mobile views and stuff, kill your traffic. So at the time, I was like, man, it's best that I just pull it. And then I was getting hit with certain things that behind the scenes that people didn't know and couldn't see, and I ain't talk about. But I mean, like you said, a lot of stuff has changed between back then and now. So it'll be coming back.
Right. Yeah, I was talking to Whips by Wade, talking about, he talks to me a lot about YouTube and just different things about, you know, when I was going to start a channel, when I decided I was going to start the show. And he was telling me back in 2018, all you really had to have was 100 subscribers to get monetized. And then they changed it, and it's like,
man,
going uphill.
They started out, like the way I became monetized, I was one of the first batch that become monetized because YouTube used to didn't even put nothing out there saying, hey, you got to have this amount of views, this amount of subscribers. It was kind of like a secret society. Like a lot of people didn't know about it. And you just had to pretty much, you know, work until you got their email, until YouTube sent you an email like, hey, we want to invite you to the program. And that's how I got in. And then they went through a change where they opened it up to everybody. They opened it up. You didn't need no requirements. You could sign up and start making money. And that's what led to all these changes. Because, you know, people monetizing, bad content. Like people getting killed and stuff. And they putting ads on it. And the companies didn't like it. They didn't like it. So recently they pulled all the ads. And that's why we got all the changes now. So.
Right. The real Mr. G-Body said he still has $4 in his AdSense account.
Mr. G-Body, hey, that's my guy, man. That's my guy, man. Hey, Mr. G-Body, no 6 figures coming, no 7 figures coming.
And see what I'm saying? You gotta speak it into existence. So you're speaking it into existence.
Yeah, you don't get it.
What would you like people to know about J Malcolm as a person and about your brand? The main thing I always push out there about myself is I'm just deeper than cars. I'm way deeper than cars, and my number one life mission is to help elevate people, help other people be great. Like it's bigger than this car stuff. It's bigger than their racing and rims and all that with me. That's the main thing. And what was the second part of the question? What would you like people to know about J Malcolm as a person and about your brand?
The brand? Oh, yeah. Same thing with the brand. The brand and the platform, the platforms it on is bigger than just cars. That's why y'all see me on Instagram sometimes. I drop some real talk calls. I'm like, all right, if I got people attention, I'm going to give y'all what y'all want, but let me pour into y'all, too. Let me pour something to y'all, because maybe, everybody not going to pay attention to that, but if I touch 1 or 2 people and somebody come up to me later on down the line, they be like, man, you changed my life on this day when you said that. And that happened to me. Somebody recently hit me in a message. They were like, I saved their life. They were thinking about committing suicide. And I was a long message. They were like, you saved my life when I just looked at that video. And I was like, that really hit me. So that's why I just keep doing what I do outside of these cars. So.
When you started saying what you said, it just made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to be good out here.
Right. Hey, listen, I tell people all the time, have you ever been to somebody's funeral and they say, oh, he was such a good person, and you looking around like, who the hell they talking about? Because they wasn't talking about the same person I do.
Yeah.
So I try to really make it my life mission that when I'm no longer here, I really want when people stand up at my funeral to say that I was a good person. That really be the truth. Because I know that's just par for the course. People gonna say, oh, well, he was such a good person or she was such a good person, and that really wasn't who they were. They weren't a good person. But really, that is my mission. I want everyone that I come in contact with to walk away feeling better about themselves. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about what I accumulate in this life. It's about how I can help people.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I fully agree with you. 100%.
Right. So those were all of my questions. We have a little bit of time. Is there anything you want us to know, or you want your fans or followers to know? What can we expect coming up from J Malcolm? Where can we catch you next? All of those things. Do you have merch? What you want to talk about?
Yeah, I got the merch. As far as the merch is up underneath any video, any of my YouTube videos. You know, it's on the merch shelf. Y'all can just scroll through and check that out. I appreciate everybody that support with that. And the decals, a lot of people got the decals. Y'all can just hit me directly, and I handle decal orders. As far as where I'm going to be, I know I'm going to be in Alabama in about 3 weeks. They got a $90,000 G-Body race. I'm going to be at that. I got to be at that. The next big Rim event, I'll probably be at Shut Up and Race. I see my boy Easy Money got an event the same day, like stuff like that happen. And I support Easy. Me and him real cool, real close. But I'll probably be at Shut Up and Race.
I'll be there too. I'll be at Shut Up.
Yeah, I'll be at Shut Up and Race. Cause I plan on debuting my box there if it's finished. I hope it's finished, my big rim course. I plan on debuting it there. Mandrell and Patrice, man, they've been supporting me from the beginning, like 2009 around there. So I'll be there. I'm gonna try to get better about posting where I'm gonna be at. Cause I don't do that a lot. I just pop up. So
that's that old street mentality.
Yeah. I gotta get better with that. Man, I just pop up.
So we can see you at that G-Body race in Alabama, and then we can see you at Shut Up and Race, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get to see the box at Shut Up and Race.
Yeah. Hopefully the box will be at Shut Up and Race. And yeah,
after that, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll be at Stunt Fest and all that. I've always been supporting MJ and Merrill. I've been knowing them guys for years too. And whatever else, I'm gonna be back at big rim events this year, man. I think things gonna go a little better this year. So
you out of retirement?
Yeah, we out of retirement.
They said, who talks the most crap on the grudge scene?
Man, Blow. I'm probably gonna say Blow. Y'all know Blow, man. They're my boy from day one. CVC racing, probably Blow, but Blow between Blow and Trigger Man. If y'all know Trigger Man, them two right there. So,
well, I guess we'll see you at. So for those of them that are going to that G-Body shootout, that's the one you'll be at next. And then if not, if you're a Shut Up and Race, but if not, we'll see you at Stunt Fest. And so.
Yeah,
I guess I'll see you on the 20th. You're going to be there the 20th and the 21st at Shut Up and Race?
Yeah. I'll probably be there.
Okay, so I'll see you then. That's the next thing I have scheduled to go to. Okay. So, and by the way, I wanted to say, since you talked about Patrice and Mandrell, I did not know them. And that's one of the things that let me know that I was on track. I was on the right track with this show. Somebody must have told them about me, and they reached out to me, and I had them on the show probably some months ago, and I never knew that, it was a black owned and operated track. So I said I was committed to going to that. Then, when they have it, no matter what else was going on that day, I was going to Shut Up and Race. So yeah, I'm very, very optimistic about this year, like you. This year has started off pretty great. Hopefully we don't have to go in retirement again this year.
I know it. Let's hope.
But right. I want to tell you, thank you so much for sitting down, answering the fans' questions, and taking time out of your busy schedule. Because now that you told me you're a jack of all trades, like I feel like you need to be doing something else right now.
Oh yeah, I try to stay busy. I appreciate you having me on too, and I appreciate what you do, what you're doing for the game.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon, everyone. That's Jay Malcolm. Have a great day.
You too.